There's nothing more fiscally irrelevant than a credit score. The only thing that it indicates is your ability to be a debt zombie, a slave. And to wear it as a badge of honor and to suggest that you're good in life because you're a lendable debt zombie? What a joke. And, you do a little bit of a deep dive on the finances you do a little bit of an audit of, these people's, economic state, and you see that, boy, she has a 750 credit score, but she's got 80 fucking K in debt and 5 credit cards and a car payment and no concept of money management or long-term retirement plans. Now, the fucked thing is in Canada, because, we've had this zero interest rate policy for, 10, 20, 30 years now. Rates have been declining, and it's fueled this toxic mentality of payments. When I was a kid, cash was king was always the mantra, and that's how we were raised. If you can't buy it in fucking cash, you don't get it. And you must deprive yourself of it until you can buy it in cash. And we've entered this era now where it's like, there's all these excuses. Well, cars are so expensive, my rent, and it's like, I don't care. Go without, you monkey. The adversities of 2025 Canada do not excuse your financial fucking illiteracy. And it should be made abundantly clear to Canadians that this is not an acceptable trend. And I'm hoping that this economic shift, which we're having, because the fantasy is coming to a fucking fast end, that we go back to an era that is tethered to, financial modesty. Everyone's got these fucking plush new age cars. They got nothing in the bank, citing their credit score. What the fuck do you know? And it's like you're living in some disturbing cuckoo land. So my hope is that as things start to shift, because, economies are cyclical, societies, civilizations, that the cyclical nature of it swings the pendulum back to a more grounded and modest approach to money management. The amount of people I know that make $20 an hour and have a fucking $800 a month car payment, fuck all in the bank, no prospects, and yet they think they're fine, because they get their insight off TikTok. You pleb. They think they're fine. To finance a $70,000 vehicle making $20 an hour it should be illegal. It should be prohibited. And free market's a free market. So you want to be a mark, you want to be a sheep. Okay, you're going to be the victim of a predator. They're going to take advantage of your stupidity, and I guess that's just the nature of things. But my God, that disparity between income and debt and the allowance of it, it should be prohibited to have a $60,000 car or an $80,000 car when you make fucking, under 30K a year. Deprive yourself, delay your satisfaction and your gratification, and afford yourself something modest within your means. And don't talk about your credit score like you know anything, like it indicates in any way your financial independence, because it doesn't. And you shouldn't get to talk if that's what you do. If you talk about your credit score as some sort of fucking shield, a badge of honor, fuck off. Show me your bank account. Show me your assets versus your liabilities. Where are you at really net? Show me that.